After receiving several comments, most of them being nonsensical garbage, and one comment, and only one comment, being quasi-cogent, despite the fact he fronted the retarded argument that saying people deserve to die is a threat despite there being no intent for action, I've decided to edit certain sections for the sake of legal protection. Now enjoy the video.
You are now watching Revs Real Talk with your host, Revenge.
Hello, my name's Revenge, and today I'm taking a break from the album that reveals how unk I truly am to talk about a topic that I've wanted to cover for several years now. It's a special type of grotesque creature that goes by many names: lolcow orbiter, internet gang stalker, A-log, ween, failed troll, or as I like to call them, people that deserve to die. Whatever you call them, the pattern is always the same. They build clout mocking lolcows, pretending to be moral crusaders, and eventually their own skeletons fall out of the closet. Groomers, drug addicts, deadbeats, ex-cons, and worst of all, SoundCloud rappers! But overall, they're just reprehensible people. Oh, and full disclaimer, I will be real name dropping all of these things when I can, because you fucks don't give a shit about anybody else's privacy. Why should I give a shit about yours? I genuinely hate lolcow orbiters because they're the epitome of the pot calling the kettle the N-word. Let's start with KiwiTubers, slop-generating content farms that give constant updates on lolcows. What are these updates, you might ask? Is it updates on pedophiles being investigated by police or the FBI? Maybe those same pedophiles either got arrested or committed suicide like they should. Are KiwiTubers coordinating with authorities to even get the ball rolling? No, even better. We get updates of Nova Online doing food reviews, making a concerted effort about his hygiene, and worst of all, trying to lose weight! Never mind the fact that Nova Online is a confirmed pedophile, diaper fetishist, and a danger to any children around him. These are the real updates we need. Tofiachu trying to groom minors on TikTok? Nah, let's talk about how her family is dysfunctional and how she's either homeless or living in a pit. Then pretend to act compassionate when her brother gets smoked in a random robbery. Oh, by the way, he was also a pedophile, so nothing of value was lost. Some of the most prominent KiwiTubers are Brendan, aka Kiwi Tapes, Bloodspeth, Dylan Thomas, aka GHT, Major Chilla, Smokey McSee, and Gino Samuel. Their videos consist of shallow, no skills, surface value reactions of nothing content and going, "This man is silly, laugh at the silly man with a small dick." Doing all this while stealing the information from Kiwi Farms and not even crediting them. Don't worry, Kiwi Farms, I'll be crediting my sources. And the videos they react to are some of the most nothing burger bullshit. Like, dude, who the fuck cares if Nova Online started cooking? God knows your commentary isn't really adding much flair to it either. You guys are about as flat and boring as Barks root beer left in the open to fizzle out. But it doesn't stop there. Dylan Thomas is often accused of being a lazy, content-regurgitating drama leech, picking needless fights, making disrespectful cash grab videos about grooming victims, false pedo allegations, e-begging, etc. Kiwi Tapes is a closet redditor and a hypocritical moralizer that thinks platforms like Kick and Stake are evil because they pump out blood money, but is perfectly fine with milking and harassing individuals he considers lolcows. That's rich, buddy. Triple chocolate cake rich. You'll need a whole gallon of milk just to wash that shit down. Writing this on an empty stomach was a bad idea. His buddy Smokey McSee harassed an artist in order to fuck with Nova Online, and together they host a podcast called Too High for Stupid, which we'll get to later. Bloodspeth contacted Nova's uncle, published fake allegations against Nova, trolled Discord servers, platformed a zoo file, and leaked a minor's personal information. Then there's Gino Samuel, a KiwiTuber I've covered in the past. He's most known for having one of the most pathetic hobbies ever known to man, being a Christorian. He is the creator of the Chris Chan documentary. I remember fondly how I politely asked him to kill himself.
Holy shit, dude. Go the fuck outside or fucking kill yourself, you subhuman fat.
Now that's edgy as fuck.
And it goes without saying that these people are fucking rats. Prime examples being Kiwi Tapes and Smokey McSee, who love using intellectually dishonest and disingenuous arguments to deflect criticism, such as, if you criticize us, you're defending pedophiles. Buddy, you're throwing stones from glass houses and you're about to get cut. While you yourselves may not necessarily defend pedophiles, you certainly enable them by allowing them to stay on the streets where they have access to children. And as we'll find out later, one of their own is even a pedophile.
After me with knives!
Someone in chat wrote, you two are sad as fuck talking about a mentally disabled guy that's drunk and take. Well, here, actually, Pearl and Peril, I want to give you a link. I want to give you a link to the Instagram page of one Tony Bain, and you can take that criticism to him.
Hey, dude.
Because
we're trying to save the guy, man. We're out here trying to save him.
Yeah. At the end of the day, you don't think we see the videos being like, God, look at these low-cal people. Oh, they're so gross. By the way, I found that video of the wannabe therapist talking about fucking...
That, I'm not... that's just, like, clearly just someone trying to, like, fucking... Who is nobody on this platform. Just trying to start shit.
This is... What I always love it because they inadvertently defend pedos like Daniel Larson.
No, this is great.
But guess what?
Guess what? This is a child. This is a child anime character, man. I would take a hard look at this one's fucking shit.
Well, that's true. But like, I love how people, when they bring it up, they're like, God, look how people treated Daniel Larson. God, look how people treated Chris Chan. It's like, hey, bring up Jupiter. Hey, bring up Nova. Hey, bring up fucking Cyrax. Bring up Cyrax, dude.
Yeah.
Like it's always the easy ones. Bring up the other ones and try to defend them, you fucking assholes.
It is. That's why. Do you see us just being like, man, that Tony guy, he's great. We love Tony because he's totally all there. No, we're like, fuck Tony too.
Yeah, that's true. Tony said some weird shit about Epstein, bro. You gotta know when to cut your fucking, Come on now.
Yeah, exactly, Cat Thulu. Exactly.
I also think a lot of these people
like
think me and Kiwi are showing up to like Chris Chan's house and like kicking him in the dick and running away and recording it to make videos and shit. Like,
we fucking watch shit that's already up online. It's
talk
nuts.
about it. But there's no, we don't need to sit here and defend ourselves from the opinion of retards who don't even watch our shit.
Yeah, there's really only one like ethical thing where I feel like. And that's just against sickos. That's the deal. That's where it is. The rest, I'm not going to sit and lecture people.
And on that, old dude, you're fucking old. Have any of you guys seen the recent video, Lolcows, what happens when yeah, dude calls out 2i for moral grandstanding.
Us
I haven't watched it yet. I found the name of it tonight in chat, thank you to you guys. But yeah, we're the ones moral grandstanding. Mr. I need to defend Chris Chan and Larson and whoever the fuck.
Man, check
Jesus
that person's
Christ.
hard drive. And why are we, I've never heard of this person before ever. Like, I could not give less of a shit if they made 500 videos. They're... No one will.
They said make the next one on the ethics of Nova and Jupiter.
Yes, ethics is huge these days.
Should have let it ride.
We're trying to save the guy, man.
No, you're not, you fucking liars. Be a man and say it with your full fucking chest. We're sociopaths that farm mentally disabled people and pedophiles for money while doing nothing to truly hold pedophiles accountable or improve the situations of the mentally disabled people. I would at least have an incremental speck of respect for you. Truthfully, name one person you've covered that actually got better directly because of you. Because if you're really trying to help these people, you're doing a very shit job of it. You have 3 months to answer with proper documentation and testimony from the people you help. I'll wait. Spoiler alert, they won't because they're full of shit. And don't give me that bullshit about how the police or the FBI won't do anything about it. If Schlepp, a literal fucking Roblox YouTuber, can get 6 pedophiles arrested and off the streets, so can you, jackass. If you still think that I'm defending pedophiles, you either didn't watch the video, you're intellectually dishonest, or you're just stupid. I've made my stance pretty clear. They belong in jail. or worse. And don't hide behind a too long didn't watch. If I can spend hours digging through the slur-riddled trenches of Kiwi farms for dirt on you apoetic ninnies and being forced to look at your ugly faces, you can watch a video. Speaking of dirt on Kiwi tubers, that brings us to the Leaping Lemur, real name Gilberto Cardona III, a Kiwi tuber and A-log that got his start covering Daniel Larson and even trying to become one of his managers. He was also in Nova Online's Discord server when it got hacked, an event that led to one of his best freakouts.
Oh no, not the server! The server got nuked! The server! No! Fuck! 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 I want to fucking die, I swear to fucking God! And there goes the server. Seriously? Fuck me sideways! Not even 5 fucking days. The server's already gone.
See more, you fucking pedophile. Gilberto recently got exposed for being a pedophile himself. You heard me right. He was dating a minor. Colored me surprised. The guy that's from a community that's known for projecting is an Epstein in the making? I would have never seen that coming! Oh, never mind. If you saw this face, you'd totally see that coming. It's not like his own minor ex-girlfriend said that he smelled like mildew and cheese, lives in a fucking mess of a room, and possibly date raped her. He still lives with his family while simultaneously shaming lolcows for doing the same thing. Now, I'd never mock someone for living with their family. Owning a house in 2026 is basically a pipe dream. Hell, I live with family too, but I actually contribute. But you bet your ass I'm going to give you shit for being a hypocrite. Goddamn, that's a bar. But what's even funnier about this is how all of his friends turned on him like clockwork. Because that's the thing, A-logs have no sense of loyalty. The moment they smell you becoming a potential target, they'll throw you under the bus with a running start. And since his complete exposure, he's been going all out attacking all of his former friends. Loser, with a capital L. Then there's Nicholas Scott Whirling, aka Little Sippy, Griffin Many, aka Clark, and Josh Wells, aka Flexburger, a trio of lolcow orbiting A-logs that acted as managers for Daniel Larson. Griffin's alcoholism and parasocial obsession with trolling Daniel Larson consumed his life. He got expelled from college, a community college I might add, only after a few months of freshman year due to being drunk 24/7 and, in his words, doing some stupid things. What those stupid things were, we don't know. But if he managed to get expelled from community college because of it, it had to be pretty fucking serious. He lost his job after being reprimanded multiple times by his boss for being on call with Daniel. He would encourage Daniel Larson's dangerous delusions involving Grace Vanderwall, even going as far as to have his other A-log friends roleplay as her and various other famous people on Discord servers. He financially enabled Daniel with cash and gift cards. He received a much-deserved ass-whooping trying to make World of T-shirts his next grift. He's also rumored to have been sharing child porn with Daniel, so there's the possibility of him being a pedophile as well.
Whoa! No! Whoa! This is a real human being! What a fucking legend!
Nicholas is a convict who is, according to sources, currently serving prison time for a number of charges. The wiki claims 4.5 years, the guy in my comment section claimed it's only going to be 6 months and he'll be released in June. Despite my best attempts at doing research for this, I can't find anything that says he'll be out in 6 months. In fact, all the public court documents that I've found point to him facing a prison sentence of 6 to 10 years, and so far I haven't seen anything about the charges being dropped, despite looking directly at public records. He's currently in a civil rights lawsuit against the FBI and Sarah Joy Mazur for Fourth Amendment rights violations. Currently, it is being stayed under the Younger v. Harris doctrine because of his ongoing criminal trial, under the reasoning that proceeding may create conflicting determinations. According to several official public record websites, his active charges are as follows: Possession of a firearm as subject of a commitment order, Milwaukee County Court Case number 2022-CF2289. He was arrested and charged for bail jumping and for allegedly violating a bond condition that prohibited him from being within 500 feet of a school. He is also on a domestic terrorist watch list investigation. Federal agencies, including the Secret Service, have investigated Whirling's placement on a domestic terrorist watch list, and rather his travel violated parole terms. As for what I could find on incarceration history, he spent a significant portion of 2023 at Rock County Jail facing charges of child abuse, battery, and disorderly conduct, Milwaukee County Court Case 2022-CF472, and high bond bail jumping, Milwaukee County Court Case number 2022-CF1221. Buddy, I don't know where you're getting your first-hand information, but from what I'm seeing, you're sounding like you're full of shit. Unless you can give me proper documentation that supersedes official court documents, I maintain my positions. I should also note that I asked him for his sources, and he hasn't responded since I asked him to post skin. So I'll do you one better. I posted skin. Josh is the creator of Larson Leak, where he would obsessively document anything Daniel Larson ever did. He tricked Daniel into showing his privates on stream to 500 people and leaked Daniel Larson's personal information. All three of them actively fed into Daniel Larson's delusions and dragged innocent people into their antics, including singer, songwriter, and actress Grace Vanderwall, who Daniel Larson was obsessed with and stalked her relentlessly. And they helped him because they thought it was funny. After years of his managers feeding into his delusions, paranoia, and directing him to act erratically, online harassment, escalating homelessness, several arrests, and troll AstroTurf drama with Bob, his former caregiver, Daniel Larson finally hit his breaking point. Daniel had several on-camera breakdowns via live stream where he made several bomb threats, including threatening the government, leading to his arrest in 2024. Keep in mind, Daniel Larson is no angel, but I'm not here to talk about Daniel Larson's sins, as many other YouTubers have done that ad infinitum. My main targets are lolcow orbiters, and we're not even close to being done yet. It's only going to get worse. Much worse. Which brings us to the fat, ginger, slob, drug addict, loser, music biz Marty. Real name, Nicholas Beegler. He's mostly known for trolling and beating the shit out of Cyrax, a lolcow with a history of delusions, pedophilia, stalking, harassment, art theft, etc. Marty would troll Cyrax by feeding into his delusions, driving 8+ hours from Illinois to Ohio to harass him IRL on 3 separate occasions, sending all sorts of fake deliveries, Facebook marketplace shoppers, crime scene cleaners, AC repairmen, wellness checks, the police, and even a package containing fireworks and glass. He even quit his job just to be able to grift off of Cyrax. He tried to grift off of other lolcows as well, to very little success, to the point where he even got very territorial with other A-logs trying to troll Cyrax, as that was his most successful grift. He was also a doxer. Marty would dox anyone that Cyrax had connections with. It didn't matter if they were completely innocent and had no idea of Cyrax's past. Marty would dox them. He's committed identity fraud using Cyrax's grandmother's personal information to rack up charges on Spectrum cable packages. He's also a defender of a most peculiar creature. Take a guess. I just want you to guess who he defended and what for. He actually defended White Bowser, a lolcow infamous for being a pedophile who sexually assaulted a minor. Despite this, Marty continued to defend, platform, and even help White Bowser with Cash App donations. That all being said, this one's my favorite because he took himself out in the most hilarious way possible. A man from the Midwest that died from a meth overdose. He died like a true fucking patriot. Rest in piss, you won't be missed. Why? Because instead of working with authorities to get Cyrax, someone Marty's known for years to be a pedophile, off the streets, Marty decided it was a better idea to milk Cyrax for laughs and money, and keep him on the streets. That makes Marty an enabler, and just as bad as Cyrax, if not worse. Any harm Cyrax does from the moment Marty found out that he was a pedophile is on Marty and all of his other A-log friends. not just Cyrax. Not to mention all the other heinous shit that he did over the years that I listed earlier. But wait, Rev, if our lolcows go to jail, that means we can't grift anymore. We can't grift a lolcow in prison. But if he ends up irreparably ruining the life of a child, that's great! That means more content for us to grift. Fuck you. Die! And now we get into the most egregious of them all. The Kennel Kickers, a Discord group of A-logs that epitomize the thesis statement of this very video. They've exploited multiple vulnerable individuals for years, acting like they're friends with their targets, exploiting their loneliness to abuse, humiliate, and torture their targets to such inhumane degrees that a firing squad execution looks tame by comparison. A dynamic of humiliation rituals and escalating abuse egged on by clique mentality, coming up with fucked up punishments and so on. Bill Chafin Jr. being one of their most heinous examples of exploitation and abuse. A legally blind, mentally impaired individual living on a fixed income that the Kennel Kickers saw as a prime target for their shits and giggles. The shit part being literal, as we'll get to in a moment. Barbaristic abuse on a level I have not seen in my 30 years of being on this hellhole we call a planet. Making him wear a dress on adult campsites, making him tase himself as punishment, mailing a microwave infested with crickets to him, which flooded his apartment, stole Bill's shoes after tricking him into leaving them outside, then scapegoating his neighbor for the theft. Placed a fake Craigslist ad in Bill's name for free electronics, to which Bill was held at gunpoint and assaulted by someone demanding a free laptop, and left with a gash injury. And this is where the literal shit part comes into play, pulled him into a call and made him smear shit on his own face, even making him smear shit on his recently stitched wound, then made him drink water from the toilet. Then there's Tyler, a man who suffered from alcoholism driven by grief of his late mother. He joined online communities hoping to find support and friendship, but unfortunately fell in with the Kennel Kickers, who often weaponized his grief for laughs, fed into his addictions, and engaged in obscene psychological abuse. Then there's Don't Blame Katie, a dramatuber who received ire from one of the Kennel Kickers' leaders, Wings007, after someone in her chat said Wings007 was a kitty diddler. And how do you think Wings and the Kennel Kickers responded? Did they talk it out with her and explain the situation? Did they make a video defeating the allegations? You sweet summer child, the truly reasonable response was to dox her, her mods, and her family. You know, like civilized people. It's even been speculated that they astroturfed that message in order to justify the harassment, as if trolls need justification for anything. Two of the most prominent people on the front line of that harassment campaign were Kaylee the Narrative and Marks the Noob. Mark Anthony Senecal, aka Marks the Noob, is a 40-year-old grifting, broke-ass, loudmouthed, meth addict, racist, kennel kicker sycophant, and criminal. He's served as the primary guy for making slanderous smear videos. He's been described as hilariously poor, and his family is not much better than him. Members of his family are pedophiles, child abusers, stalkers, drug addicts, fraudsters. This shit goes on forever. A loser, progenized from a long line of losers. And then there's Louise Douglas, aka Kaylee the Narrative. Louise is a psycho troll, Wings007's Discord kitten, and another attack dog, telling Blame Katie that she and her family deserve to get doxxed. Frankly, Louise, cunts like you should not be throwing stones from glass houses. 4 children, 4 failed marriages going on 5, one of your children even ran away from you to live with their bio father. What's ironic is that you're a mother and you frequently use pictures of dead children in your trolling campaigns and frequently mock and wish death upon other people's children. Yeah, those comments on Kiwi Farms about your vagina being an eldritch abomination almost seem like a compliment compared to what you actually deserve. Then we have their leadership, Wings007 and Cinemas, spelled with a Z because he's a true fucking gangsta. God knows you ain't a true gangsta if you don't know how to fucking spell. Jonathan Parker Wilkins, aka Wings 007, started off as a clipper for Wings of Redemption. He gained decent popularity until he was caught stealing clips from other channels, being a nuisance in Discord servers, astroturfing drama, and throwing around threats of swatting, leveraging his friend from cybersecurity. He is the main ringleader for the Kennel Kickers, and is the main shot caller for harassment campaigns and trolling. Aside from being a total piece of shit, he actually has some pretty redeeming qualities, such as being a drug dealer, a failed rapper, and a deadbeat dad. Wait, did I say redeeming? I meant pathetic. Sorry, kids. Dad's not visiting you today because he's too busy playing stupid internet fuck games and pretending he's the next Ice Cube. He also spent all of your child support on a microwave full of crickets. You know, it's really sad that subhuman creatures like these were ever allowed to reproduce. I feel sorry for those kids because I can't even imagine the sort of dysfunctional home that people like the Kennel Kickers have. Jonathan's kids lucked out because he wants nothing to do with his own children. But we got a clue with Luis's kids when one of them ran away to their own bio-father. They clearly love playing stupid internet fuck games more than they love their own children. Moving on, we have William Levette, aka Cinemas. He was the host of most of the Kennel Kickers' calls, and helped Wings 007 orchestrate harassment campaigns. He also moderated for Ethan Ralph, a pedophile, domestic abuser, and all-around fat ass, which is ironic given the fact that he performatively advocates for abuse victims. And of course, it goes without saying, he is also a failed rapper. Seriously, what is it with SoundCloud rappers and being terrible people? When the Kennel Kickers got exposed, he deleted his stream archives, went into hiding, and tried to distance himself, claiming he wasn't around for the shit-smearing call. Buddy, it's not just that. You ran a whole-ass Discord server in partnership with Wings 007, and you were complicit/participated in various harassment campaigns. And you're going to tell me that you didn't know this was happening? Suck my dick! Nowadays, he's getting door knocked by people asking for a PlayStation. Instead of answering like a man, he has his mommy do it. Wow, what a real man. Putting your mom in danger for your own bullshit. Overall, the Kennel Kickers are nothing more than a pile of sociopathic gutter trash whose bioorganic matter would go to better use thrown in a furnace. And I know the troll community is going to come at me and say I'm being a moral fag, but I'm going to be really honest with you. I genuinely don't care. I didn't make this video for your fucking approval. Fuck you. Hell, back when I made a video about how stupid the Chris Chan community was, they tried to turn me into a lolcow, but BTFO'd when they realized I was milking them for content.
Some dude with a cartoon avatar on the net is calling other people pathetic. Right.
First off, common writer profile picture. Opinion is automatically invalid. But hey, you know what? I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and assume that he did know that common writer profile pictures are an immediate disqualification for any valid opinion. Let's take a look at his YouTube channel and see. Oh no. Ding, 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 ding. We got a winner. A fucking weeb. Let's look at this to seal the deal. If it's an AMV, I'm going to... It is an AMV! Holy shit! Now I fully understand why you've been blowing up my channel with your retarded comments. Are you okay? Do you need someone to talk to? Do you need a fucking hot chocolate? You seem just a little bit upset. Just a little.
In closing, A-logs are just insecure losers projecting their own problems onto other people. Deep down, they know their lives are a mess. Whether it's a pedophile neckbeard like Gilberto, a grifter like Marty, a self-destructing loser like Griffin, or pathetic parents like Louise and Jonathan. The result is always the same. A lolcow in denial. Someone who'd rather tear others down than get their shit together. But that about wraps up this video. Shout out to the Muckhole for his videos on the subject. They made research a lot easier. And a very special thanks to the kind-hearted, wholesome people over at Kiwi Farms. Especially Osama for the A-Log Master Post, and Most Wanted Banana for the Kennel Kickers expose, along with the various contributors too numerous to name in this video. Links to all sources are in the description and the pinned comment. If I missed any important source, or if anyone has more relevant sources, feel free to send them my way. This will probably be the last video on the subject, unless everyone I mentioned gets arrested or dies. This is Revenge, and I hope to hear from you soon.
This concludes today's episode of Revs Real Talk. If you liked it, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord server so you never miss a video, and be sure to check out Revs music and merch stores, all of which will be linked in the description below.